Welcome to Dragon Trail Gardens. Starting with P10, I think it was. Got swamped a little bit, back to 12th. Angus behind me. Soft plane up, smashes there, and then Gaz. Start the front. Not too sure this is how they qualified, but Stuntman Mike in front. Zav, Pistol. Josh in 4, Chris in 5. Nissan in 6, Rabbit 7, then Cyril, Rickster in 9. So I find myself back up into 10. Up the inside, probably a little touch there. Apologies, Rickster. Both Carlton supporters, as you can see. A little bit disappointed I qualified so lowly, but very, very close on quality times in this race. A couple of fast guys up the pointy end as well. So Pistol here in 3 is the mover. Zev's doing well in the AMG, Stuntman away. So Zev's on mediums again, seems to be his strategy. Weaving a little bit, probably trying to get some extra heat in the tyres. So Chris also on the mediums here. 911. Nissan on mediums, everyone else softs. We're up to 8th. Smash on the mediums. Holding down 13th. Gaz starting to make a move there. D-Mock in 14. Soft plane out the other one on medium, so some different strategies at play here. 25 laps, no compulsory tyre. So top 2 starting to make a bit of a break for it by the look of it. So Zav back to 3. Chris looks like he's going to line up here for a move. Joshy may go with him. Zav's gone wide. Part of that 3-car battle there as well. I find myself up to 6th. Just got past Rabbit. Look at this cluster of cars here. Bad to say it's not going to end well for someone, and that someone was Cyril. Certainly sorted them out a little bit. So someone off wide there. Cuppy had a bit of a semi-lose. D-Mark up to 11. Angus has gone back to 8th, so he's dropped a few spots. Goes through on Rickster as well. Quickest laps so far, 32.8 by Crystal. Chris is out here. I think he's got a little bit loose on the curb. Got the wiggles up. Allows Rabbit to get by as well. So I was encouraging at this stage to think we started about P10. We're up to P5. Both Joshy and Stuntman Mike dropping back a little bit here. Chris is the mover. He's on the medium, so throwing laps comparable to the soft drivers. Pistol's got through to P1. So basically a 132 flat that time. 32.7, 34.2, 33.5, 33.4 for me, 33 for Rabbit, so 35.3. Then we get a real mixture as we go further back. Shame for Crystal. Back of the pack after that incident. He's a very quick driver. Well, they're all quick. There's another one, 100 metre position. Slowly closing in on the back of Joshy here. Tomorrow's race, 9 o'clock Melbourne time, is at Blue Moon, Infield B, I think it is. Catching up to the back of Chris's car here as well. Softs versus mediums. Stuntman's pulling out for an inside move here. He's gone deep. There's Chris through. Stuntman and Joshy nose to tail here. There as well. Pistol, he's now on the main straight. Shoves it up the inside of Chris here. Now we've got a four-way battle. Luckily, no one's gone off just yet. All very tight, as you can see, all trying to give each other room. Momentarily, I think they had 3 or 4. We got loose here. So just lose a bit of that momentum. Luckily I'm able to get in front of Rabbit, the apex here. Really wanting to keep up with this pack. He's doing the best to defend his positions here. Joshy's through, Stuntman's back to 2, find myself in 3, Joshy's loose, spits out onto the grass, up against the wall, loses quite a few spots, Sav gets through, so does Rabbit. Find myself in P3 now, Stuntman mark ahead. Pistol, he's in another leg of his own at the moment. He's just got a very handy lead here, probably 4 or 5 seconds. So I think this is round 3, 12 round series, running right up till September. I'll stunt my mics off onto the grass there. Sneak through, Chris comes with me, he's on the curb again. So my aim was to do 13 laps on the initial set of tyres. See they're wearing quite evenly, so happy about that. Pistol much the same. Probably the fronts are the ones copying a little bit more of the wear. Chris has been pretty good on his mediums. Stuntman's starting to feel the effects on the right front for him. Rabbit's pretty good. Josh is starting to feel the same on the right front. D-Mock's managing his pretty well. Likewise Rickster. Angus got a fair bit of wear on that same right front. Same for Cyril. Gaz has done well. Won't comment on the mediums, they're all pretty good. So Pistol's fastest lap still holds. Find myself nicely in second here. Chris is pretty quick, so I've got to keep the consistency up. You can see the lap times of lap 7 dropped to 1:37, which was probably due to all that battling. Trying to get back into that consistent 1:33 range is the aim. So everyone suffered with lap 7, not so much Stuntman or Rabbit or Sav. So behind all that, though, got the benefit of coming through. Joshy's gone back. So his lap 7 is almost a 140. D-Mock hovering around the 134s. Cyril's back to 10, Angus behind him in 11. Gaz, Nissen soft playing up. Smash a fair bit further back with Cuppy. like Zev made up a bit of ground there. He's right on the back of Rabbit's car again. Coming together, Nissan, Gaz, soft planer, smash goes through. He's out of sequence here. So Nissan's got some damage on the back of his car. I guess we can need a tyre stop here. The same. D-Mock's caught up to the back of Joshy. Not having just done his best lap of 1:33.1. Joshy about a second and a half slower. She got all sorts of loose on that curb. So he's got no front right tyre really. So D-Mock's going to be able to pick him off here, I think, in the next little hairpin turn. Running wide with that tyre, he's really going to have to pit. Easy pass for D-Mock, just smart driving there. I've seen that Joshy was struggling. Rick's is next one in line for Joshy. Starting to struggle with tyre 2 here now. Our leader, a couple of laps in the 34s, but generally 32, 33s. Got a good lead, so no need to push it, save his tyres and fuel. There's a 33.7, 33.9 for me. So he's starting to feel some negative effects in the tyres, although they're pretty good compared to others. On the mediums. So Zev's mediums probably coming into effect here, where he's better than the softs. Rabbit rides the curb there. Back in 6th here, his tyre's not looking real flash there either. Probably frustrating knowing that he probably can see some gaps there on Zev from time to time. There's a bit of a gap there between myself and Chris. huge gap back to or forward to Crystal. I mean, Chris continues on. So it's finally got the run on Rabbit here. Turn one. No, he has to slot back in. Stuntman Mike's also coming to the pits. Catching the both of them as well. So Chris will be in this time. You need a fuel. Pistol will probably come in as well. No, proves me wrong, he's going on. Chris is coming in, see by the posturing of the car. Rabbit's coming in as well. So it continues on. Blinking red fuel light. So you have to be careful. Drives through into P3. A bunch of us in the pit, smashes in, D-Mock's in as well. So I've gone onto a new set of softs, pop out in fourth. Chris has come out on softs as well. Likewise, Stuntman the same, Rabbit the same. Josh had been in earlier, he's on softs again. Currently in ninth, they're all behind him. Also a new set of softs. Rickster, everyone the same here. Cuppy's out of sequence. Angus is out on another set of mediums. On the softs, soft planer, goes all the same as you'd expect. So the leaders into the pits, followed by Zav, who makes it with 1% worth of fuel. So Pistols left the pits, new softs. Continues on his original set of tyres. So Chris on the softs was picking up time on me, big time, every lap. So I knew he was pushing hard on his tyres here. Rabbit continue their little battle here. few out of sync on pit strategies. Got another 5 laps. Let's soon sort out what we think the order's going to be. Soft plane has gone into auto mode here with the penalty coming up. Looks like Angus is going to go a lap down here to pistol. Be in this time for fuel. Currently holding down 3, but you can see how Chris has closed in. Chris. Different approaches there on that corner. He's got the pace here. With a tap, looking around the outside. It's up the outside, affects the pass quite easily. Just slide back in. I know he's quicker than me. I'm not going to fight that with 7 or 8 laps to go. Got my own strategy here. Try and run some consistent laps. Best lap of 32.96 at the moment, so pretty consistent around the 133s. So you can see he's driving away now. Get the big hand out of the way. Quicker through that corner there, as you can see. Big change. So D-Mox worked his way into 4th here. Stuntman Mike behind him, then Rabbit and Zav. Pressure on Rabbit there. Joshy coming up behind these guys, followed by Cyril. Listening in 10, he's on new set of softs. Next to 11, then Smash, Gaz, Cuppy, soft planer. We've lost Angus. So you can see Pistol coming up on the back here, soft planer. So we'll see what Chris's lap time is here. 32.9 last orbit. This orbit it is 32.9 again. I've been able to follow him through, match that time pretty much. D-Mox got the bit of track to himself. Stuntman Mike Rabbit and Zav still stuck together here. We're on lap 20 now. Joshy's fallen back to 8th. We'll get Cyril and Nissen for company soon. Die-hard Carlton supporter here in Rickster. A lot to cheer about for us at the moment. So all those guys at the back are quick racers for some reason. Not really adapting well to the track. You'll find elsewhere that they will be pretty red hot. Across the line again, a 33.2, 33. So I'm staying with Chris. He's really punishing that right front. Have a look at mine. My tyres are a lap older, 2. Our tyre, we're looking a little bit better with the brake balance I've selected. D-Mock's doing well on his tyres as well. He's got past. Oh, sorry, he was already in front of Rabbit. My bad. Stuntman Mike's definitely closed in there. Closing in on D-Mock here. D-Mock at 35.6. Yeah, they picked up a second and a half on in the last lap around. Oh, D-Mock's run wide off into the gravel, bounces across the grass. Zav going around the outside, pulling a move off. Well done, guys. Have slightly dirty tyres. Couldn't really do much about that. So D-Mock hangs on to the oh, he gets turned, unfortunately, by Stuntman. Redresses, holds up. They both lose a couple of spots. So back to 9th. Stuntman 10, Rickster, Smash, Cubby, then Gaz. So we've lost Soft Planer as well. So you can see here that Chris is right front. He's looking pretty ordinary. Allowing me to stay with him reasonably well. Picked up half a second on me the prior lap. So Zav's got past Rabbit. Rabbit loves getting up on that curve, it's very dangerous. Same for Joshy. Nissen's up to 7. Cubby's best lap by 32.8. Goes a 34. Still getting a little bit of proximity to Chris here. 33.47, still pulling out a little bit of a gap. At the time I thought, well, let's settle for P3. Sev's trying to drive away here in P4. Grab at 5. Missing up to 6. Joshie struggling with tyre. Same for Cyril. T-Rock's got better tyres, so he may pick up a spot or two here before the finish of the race. So we've closed in a little bit here. Chris for 34 last time, picked up 0.2. So this lap we're picking up time as well. Second last lap. At this point I realised he was suffering with tyres. Knew he'd probably, in the early part of the cycle of this life of the tyres, he was pushing pretty hard to catch me and pass me. He's low on fuel as well. I'm a little bit better on the fuel. Into protection mode. Side by side here. Very awkward through that little chicane to make the move stick. So I lose a little bit of ground there. They'd all but given up a chance at having a dash at P2, but obviously caught him up in this sequence of corners. So Pistols across the line. Chris with his tyre, struggling to get around this corner. Unfortunately I go wide. So rather than try and power out, I have to sit back and cop P3. So well done to Chris for P2, 3 for me. Sev gets home for a P4. Ahead of Rabbit for P5, just ahead of Nissan. And Joshie for 7, D-Mock gets in for 8, Cyril 9. Stuntman Mike with some damage, pretty poor tyres, gets in for 10. On the grass. Rickster for 11. Smash gets 12th. Copy in for 13. Gaz final car 14. Thanks for watching. Please throw down a like and a sub. We'll see you next time.